Welcome back, my agents, to another episode of The Insured Gamer. We're playing some more Stormworks today. We're starting off a new career series build. Yes, sir. We're going to start just from the basics, building our first starter boat, getting it up and running, going and finding some people to rescue, all that kind of good stuff. If this is what you're looking for, please stick around and stay tuned.
Be strong.
All right, yes, sir. Well, we also got some music in there. It'll pump up a little bit here. You know, that's one of the things I was lacking in my videos, was a little bit of music to get the mood started. Well, I'm gonna try to pull some inspiration from pull some inspiration from the internet on how to build a boat. You know, I was looking at some boats, and there was always one thing that boats did that in Stormworks is very hard to replicate, and that's having a slanted, is it bow? A slanted front end. I don't know how you say it, but a slanted piece. I also want to try something a little bit different too. Usually you work in blocks of 3. I want to see if we can work in like blocks of 2 as well. And we're gonna figure it out. So what we need to do is delete this. So we're just building our first main ship. Let's see. Let's rotate this puppy. There we go. Like that. You know, why can't we do something like that? Although I think it needs to be a pyramid. So let's do a 1x4 pyramid. Does that look okay? Again, we're just trying this out. Trying it all new here. Let's see. Let's pop you around there. So something on the lines of that, but better. Because I think we can go. No, I want it different. I want it to go out a little bit more. And sorry for the recording if like the music skips. That's because I'm editing it, and I don't have the time to feel like editing the music to match what it is as well. So the music's just gonna skip too. I guess a 2x2 grid might be what I'm looking for here. I kind of want it to maybe go down a little bit, but not too much. You know, I want it to, let's see, how do I want it to go down like just, see, I don't even know if that's, I want it to be more, I want it to be steeper, like there's, you know, and this is one of the things I think that people have asked from the developers. There's no 3 grid. There's not a 3x3 grid. Like it's in 1s, 2s, and 4s. You don't have a 3. I'd love a 3 right here, but can't get it. I want to see if I can figure out the front of this real quick here. Okay, starting off with a 2x2. One of the things I forgot to do is put on symmetry as well. So definitely want to put that puppy on. So yeah, starting off with a 2x2 pyramid should suffice for what we're wanting to do here. And then let's make sure we're just wanting symmetry on. Why isn't symmetry working? Oh, crap. Okay, don't worry. We'll figure this out. We'll just delete these blocks, delete this one, delete these blocks, and delete that one, and delete that one, and then symmetry's back on. All right. We don't want the boat awfully too big, but we're working on it. We don't want it horribly wide. I want it to kind of curve too. I'd love it to go more up, like an upwards, like what am I thinking? Like more of a point at the top. I don't know what I'm really wanting. This is our starter boat, you know, and I do see that's a good. See, but here's the problem. I guess if we did this, we could select this grid right here, go all the way down. Let's select all of it. We want to make sure we get all of it. I think we've missed the front. There we go. All right. And squish it together, and we should be good. Yeah. All right, there we go. We want to make sure they're lined up here. I mean, this looks like a piece of crap, honestly. But, you know, again, we're trying to go for something a little bit different than normal. And also one of the things I noticed on most boats is they have a downward angle. I mean, it's not drastic by any means, but it is a downward angle. So let's see, let's go like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then give ourselves a downward angle, and then another, come on, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a downward angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, downward angle. So, I mean, more or less like that? More or less? That looks awful. We'll get it figured out, though. We're still in the beginning phases of what we want our boat to look like anyways. And again, this is just a starter boat. I do want it to be relatively flat on the bottom, though, because Stormworks, that's how Stormworks operates, is fairly, like, it likes to be flat on the bottom. Oh yeah, I forgot, symmetry is going to be a little bit difficult with this, because if you see, the symmetry is in the middle of one of the squares. So I don't know if you can change that. You might be able to in some of the settings or something like that, but maybe not. I just looked and I couldn't find it. That's okay for now. We will delete that one bottom here in a little bit. But also, does it throw? Yeah, it throws off everything. Ah, shoot. We're gonna have to put it in the middle. Dang it. All right, I'll fix it here. There we go, not a problem, fixed it. It didn't take too long to actually do that. All right, so we're also gonna have our engines here on the back. Now, I kind of want the engines to stay pretty flat with the back of the boat. We could go ahead and, like, that's a pretty short boat. Might want to move it out a little bit as far as length goes. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, moved it back a little bit, and let's go ahead and connect these two, making sure that we merge them. That's not an awful ship. I mean, that's probably not the best thing that you want someone to say. That's not an awful ship. You know? But it's not that bad looking ship. Let's see if we can. Oh yeah, so let's do, we're wanting it from the bottom again. Remember, we're just gonna have this bottom part be flat. There we go. The rest of the ship, I'm gonna have it, as you can see, kind of be angled. Yeah, I know at the beginning of the video I said that I wanted it to look like an actual normal boat, but it's really hard in Stormworks to make it look like a natural boat. It just is. All right, let's complete this. We might work on the front a little bit, see what we can do for it here. Because I wouldn't, if we did, yeah, because I want the sides, actually, now that I think about it, I want it to go down so that the sides of the boat are flat, kind of like that. Yeah. And then hull space will have to be under here. This doesn't leave room at all for hull space, so we might have to go down a little bit more for that. Yeah. I like this music. It's good music. Like that. That way it's not horribly big. That does mean that we're going to have to do something a little different with the bottom. I think we can figure that out, though. Just extended it just a hair. Nothing crazy. We're going to have to do something a little bit different here. Because again, we want the bottom of the boat to be pretty flat. Let's see what we can do with it here. And it probably needs to go down one more as well. Let's see. One more. Let's see, right there. There we go. Right about there looks pretty good. Just gonna go out here, and one more right there. Let's delete that. Okay, that's not awful. I think it might have needed to go down one more. Oops, I am deleting a lot of stuff. Oh, come on, you piece of crap. There we go. Okay, there we go. And then delete that bottom piece right there. That's not bad. I mean, it is what it is. It doesn't look the greatest by any means, but I like it. And that's all that matters, right? We're wanting more weight to be on the front because there's going to be a... I'm going to try to push the boat down. Okay. We need it to be... There we go. I don't know that that's going to be enough buoyancy, though, is the problem. Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough floating, like flotation? Floating? It's definitely not going to float very well. But let's try it out. Let's spawn it. I think everything is closed up. Let's spawn this. Yeah, look how front heavy. You know, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Let's see what else we can do because we need... That looks ugly. But this is how real boats, like, they almost jut up here quite a bit. But maybe, I don't know, man. Maybe it's gonna be front heavy for sure. Maybe we can add some like buoyancy here. Like if I do that, and let's see what I can delete. Oh, can't delete that. What can I delete? Okay. And maybe I can delete the inside of this. No, not quite. Okay, that's not awful. Let's see what else I can get rid of. Just trying to shed some weight here. Shed some weight. And then do that. I wonder if that would add some buoyancy. Let's do let's see, career, well, caps lock on, career boat. Okay, spawn it. Let's see if it floats a little bit better. A little bit. I'm not displeased with it. I'll say that because again, when we're going out on the ocean, the front's gonna pop up quite a bit. And we're about to add some weights to this puppy. So let's go with it. Let's go with it and see what we've got. Let's add some engines. Engine. Now, one of the things I want to do on this build is set the engine down in here a bit. Instead of, I'm used to put it on the top, but I want to actually set it down. Now, this is going to take away from, again, some of that buoyancy, but I think we'll be okay. All right, let's do that. All right, and we're going to clear, get my camera right, clear off some of this. All right, so here we have some fluid. One is the coolant. So the coolant can be directly going into the water rather, and it's gonna be sucking up water. The same with the coolant out, it'll be pushing out. The exhaust can, same. This is the fuel, which that's the kicker right there. You gotta have the fuel. It can't suck up fuel from there. So if we're going, how about we take the fuel, you know, we could actually do it just right beside it. And then put a block here. Like that. So the fuel's actually going to be right here. The fuel tank I want to be right here. Oof. How about here? And pipe angled. There we go. All right. This is the air, which air as well needs to come up and out. And so we want to suck out some air. Right there. Right there. And there. Okay, air is going to be coming out here. Just get a pipe up there. Okay. So we got fuel. Okay, everything's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and close her up outside of that. Now the problem is too with this, it's not secured. It's not, what's the right word? It's not, actually it is. I'm gonna say I thought the air was coming through here, but our buoyancy, we're gonna lose it, but it's not. It's actually closed up nice and well. We're gonna make the tank fairly small. That's going to be our fluid tank, so we need oh shoot, we're in career. So let me check on something. I forgot that we were on career where we don't have everything unlocked. We have to research some things, and I don't think I have a fluid spawner. So I need to unlock, I think that's the first thing that we want to, because I mean, not that we can't have just a regular tank, a fluid, a gas tank, which we could. But let's see, where is it? Liquid. Fluid management. There comes a lot of stuff with fluid. We get water jets. We get fluid valve. I don't know what that is. We get fluid intake. I still don't know what that is. We get fluid pump. And then our liquid meter and liquid spawner. Those are going to be nice. So let's go ahead. I think it's 4 research. Let's do it. It'll take 50 minutes of in-game time, not out-of-game time. So yeah, it looks okay. I'm not dissatisfied with the way it looks, because this front end's gonna pop up a good bit. So yeah, let's get our, what is it, propeller? No. What is it called? It's not a propeller. Oh, it is a propeller. Okay. This is going to, it's gonna have to go out just a little bit. I'm tempted to put it down, but the more we have it up on the center of mass, the less it's gonna pop up. But either way, let's go ahead and angle a pipe down here. I really don't want it to stick out of the bottom, so let's just do that. There we go. 2 propellers, 2 engines. We might even be able to fit a second engine. I'd love to do that. It'll make it go significantly faster. And so I'm actually really tempted to do that. But that'll be okay. For now, we'll just leave it as is. And let's just, for aesthetics purposes, let's just cover up that hole. I mean, don't get me wrong, this looks awful aesthetically, but... All right, let's get a wedge here as well. That's not a wedge. Where's my wedge? There we go. Okay, it's not looking awful. Now let's get our steering wheel. Again, we're gonna kind of put it to the back, I feel like. It's not a helm, because we don't have helms unlocked yet. It's gonna be a, let's just type in steering now. What is it called? Seat? Yeah. Pilot seat. Pilot seat will work. Driver seat will work as well. The mass, oh wow, it's significantly heavier to do. I really want to get it on this side, but because we don't have any like weights or anything, I'm gonna put it in the center. I'm gonna put it towards the center of mass. Right there, that way we don't throw anything off. All right, looking good. We're gonna need a couple of things here, like throttle. This is gonna be my clutch throttle. Oh, which I also forgot to do for the engines. Crap. Gotta figure that out. Okay, let's see. All right, gotta figure that out. Let's see, let's do clutch. All right, let's take that. Take those two. Clutch goes right here. There we go. And then we're gonna turn her down. And we're just gonna have to go with only 2 gears this time, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. Gear, 2 gearboxes. That's okay. I like having 3 and a reverse, which would be 4 gears, but we're just gonna have to deal with it for now until we get maybe, yeah, I guess we could go up. That actually probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I gotta have 4 gears, because you never know when you're gonna, like, I don't know, when you're gonna need more. Also, I kind of want to have it to where I can input another engine if I really wanted it to. Okay, so there. I'm gonna leave. We're just gonna do it this way. I'm gonna leave 1 block right here just in case I want to insert another engine. And then let's turn her around. Clutch. We'll do the clutch right here. Turn 1 gear, 2 gear, 3 gear. That'd be 3 gears. All right, let's do, how about 1 more? Then this looks like janky. This is awful. This is just awful. I gotta figure out a different way to do this because this looks awful. You can't have something sticking up the back like that. All right, let's figure it out. All right, decided to move my air around a little bit. Okay, so moving the air, angle, that's, yep, swing it around. I'm moving the air out to this side. There we go. All right, the air is gonna come up right here. Okay, cool, cool, cool. That's not bad. There we go. I am gonna put it above, I don't know. I just want it to be as high as I possibly can get it. That way it doesn't jack things up. All right, let's see. And then we cover this puppy up. There we go. All right. From there, we're going to turn this way. Turn again. Clutch. Turn again. It's gonna look a little finagled, but I want it to be this way so that we don't have parts sticking up. I don't know, you know. Let's make sure I got it going the right way though. There we go. All right, now our gears. Gear 1, 2, 3, and 4. Did it. Nailed it. Okay. All right, excellent. Now should be able to cover this up. I think I'm gonna go ahead and cover up the clutch too. I like having the engine where we can kind of see it. I don't know, maybe that's just me. All right, there it is. Not too bad, not too bad. That's what we're going to call the video for today, though. We got our engines input. When we come back next time, we're going to work on some of the logic and maybe getting some additional pieces in here so that we can go out for our first rescue. This has been the Insured Gamer. Until next time, stay safe out there.